Hi, today I'm going to show you a new instrument that I got a few days ago. It's called the Nardan Harp. It's from Japan, from the Nagoya area, so not many Japanese people know about this instrument. Only people from Nagoya would know. It's called the Nardan Harp again, or the Taisho Koto in Japanese, because it was made in the Taisho era, the early 1900s. It's a combination of the guitar, the piano, and the typewriter. So you got 5 strings here, and the tuning pegs are the same as those on the classical guitar. Okay, 5 strings. Okay, and you got keys here. They are like typewriter keys from the early 1900s. And underneath the keys you can see a fretboard, like a guitar fretboard. Let me see if we can zoom in. There you go. Okay, so when you hit a key, it just bars the whole chord. Bars the whole fret. Okay, the keys are laid out like piano keys. You got all the sharps up here, the red keys. Okay, so 1 is a C, or Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, back to Do. Okay, it's 2 octaves. Okay, starts from a 5, ends with the 5. There's another 5 here, so it's 2 octaves. Okay, as you can see, it's very beautifully decorated. You can see some Japanese art here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, let me just give you a panoramic view. Phoenix or peacock, some other birds, trees, pair of cranes. Okay, so, and it's a combination of a Chinese harp. So you can see the body, it's like a Chinese harp. Okay, on the other end we have the sound hole right here. Okay, and the bridge for the strings. As you can see, 4 strings are up here, 1 string is down here. This string is not on the fretboard, so it only has 1 sound. When you tune it, it stays there forever until you tune it again. So it depends on the song. Sometimes you'll tune it to a G or a D or a C. Okay, and the rest of the strings are on here, and they are all metal strings. Okay, the tuning is very easy. You tune every string to a G. This is a G2, G3, and then these 3 are G4s. Okay, and back here is where you hook the strings. Okay, very easy. It's got some legs, and let's look at the bottom. Nothing special, just a piece of wood. No holes here. Okay, I bought this at a used store for $15. That's right. Usually it's about $200 to $800, and this part was cracked, and I glued it back together, so it sounded kind of weird before because the sound was escaping from here. But now I glued it. Now the sound comes out from this hole, and it sounds much better. Okay, let's look at the other side, the other end. So it's very easily made. Basically, the keys are retracted by these pins here. They look like safety pins. It's probably constructed the same way. They're like safety pins. So when you press a key down, it'll just pull it back up. Okay, there are 20 keys. Oh no, 23 keys. And this whole thing is mounted by these 2 metal parts here. Okay, so here it is, the Nardan Harp, Japanese Nardan Harp, or the Taisho Koto Harp. And I'm going to give you a sound sample. So usually you play it with the pick right here. You can play with your fingers, but usually you use a pick. I don't have a pick for this. I only use my guitar pick, or I made a pick with a thin piece of plastic film earlier, and it sounded really good. And here you just play with your left hand like you would do on a piano. Okay, and so the technique is really on your right hand. You can strum it or pick it. Usually you strum it and you do tremolo. I'm going to get my pick here, my guitar pick. You go like this. So it sounds like a 12-string guitar, but instead of 2 string for each note, you have 4 strings. Alright, I can't play because I'm holding the camera. Okay. And that's it. This is the harp. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you've learned something today. Please watch my videos where I played a few songs with this instrument, and I will continue to practice learning how to play it. I had it for 3 days so far. Alright, until next time.